Well, it's a rainy day of street scrapping. Out looking for this beautiful scrap metal on the curb. We're not even in the zone yet. But yeah, spotted these nice heavy bed rails and figured, well, can't pass those up. By the way, welcome to the Polly the Wog channel, where we go street scrapping, looking for scrap metal on the curb. All right, got those in there. Let's carry on, see if we find any more scrap in the rain. Is this metal? Well, kind of. It's just a speaker. Yeah, nothing else there. Oh well, I guess we'll take the little soundbar speaker. Seems to be a fair bit of metal. Well, I hope the rain doesn't deter people from putting out their scrap. Is this sink ceramic? I think it is. Yeah, that's a ceramic sink. And this is all just wood. Yep. Oh well. See if we can find any at the next stop. One weed eater, weed whacker, trimmer, whatever you want to call it. I call it scrap metal.
I have some metal if you want left.
Yeah, you have some metal stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just park it. I will park in my car. Tell him little bit move.
Is
My
it?
house is here.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll get out of your way here. Oh, see what he has.
How are you guys?
Not too bad.
Hi.
Hello.
Are you metal collectors?
Yep.
Yeah. Are you taking the microwave also?
Yep. Any appliances like that?
Let's go, Sammy. Go this side. Yeah.
He's taking our microwave? Oh, Papa, bird.
Come, Sammy. And he will be careful like you like.
Papa, can we bring the microwave from inside? Mommy, that's right there.
We have metal here. I don't know, guys, if you want.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, all those poles.
I think so, yeah. Not the house, yeah?
Yeah.
This one I like it, guys.
Oh, even this is metal, eh?
Yeah. This one.
All right. I'll start with this, and yeah, we'll come back and we'll take all the metal stuff there.
Yeah.
You want to get rid of the shovel too?
Yeah, take it. Huh?
Okay. Yeah, we'll take all of that.
Yeah, okay. And I have microwave inside too.
Okay.
That's a good amount of metal.
It is a nice little pile. This might even be aluminum, I'm not sure. Just check quickly. Nope.
You need the microwave?
There's a good pile of stuff.
Sammy needs help.
It's okay. What happened?
Come.
He's got the microwave at the front door. Just everything metal right there, all those poles. Yep. Yeah, the people that flag you down always give you the best stuff.
Anna.
Thank you. There's still more of those. I already checked this and it's not aluminum. The cord there. Yeah, maybe he has more in the garage. I think it's just those other two. I might be able to get the small one. Yep. Oh, sure, yeah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, guys.
Thanks. Have a good night. Good stop. All right, carrying on, see if we can add to the pile. I see a vacuum cord. It's coming with me. I'm ready for it. Yep, take the cord all day long. I know my brother doesn't like stopping just for a cord, but I'm glad he did. All right, let's carry on. Lawnmower on the curb. Yes. Smell that gasoline. There we go. That's pretty good. It's not going to go anywhere. All right, carrying on. Our favorite things to find on the curb would definitely be rotors. I've still got the 4 in there from the other day. I'm going to put these ones up here at the front. Nice, we're getting a little collection going. All right, let's carry on. A wee little bit of scrap, but no scrap too small. All right, it's in there. Carrying on. Toaster oven, and it seemed a little lonely, so I think we found a friend. Yep. Just another little toaster oven. A little pan in it. Get that cord off of there. Good enough. All right, let's carry on down the road and see if we can find some more junk. Saw these oven racks poking out of this box. We'll take the oven racks. There we go. I hope we find some bigger scrap than that though. Well, we almost missed this one because they bagged up all their pots and pans by the looks of things. Don't need those. But yeah, this looks like a whole bag full of goodies. Might as well just take the whole thing. Yep, baking pans, cookie sheets, a couple of glass lids that we don't really need, but since it's already all bagged up, we'll just take the whole thing. Yep, that's all right. All right, carrying on. We got a power washer on the curb. My brother wants to check it out to see if it might actually work. Yeah, we can take those. No, there's no wand. Yeah, that's the end for the wand there. covered in bird seed. Alright, I'll leave the cord on there just so my brother can try it out. Alright, carrying on. That looks like metal. Is it metal? No, it's PVC. I got fooled. Alright, let's carry on. Now this looks like metal. That's because it is. I'm just going to toss that in there for now. We'll rearrange if we have to. Alright, carrying on. That is metal. Yeah. What kind of metal is it? That's the question. Oh, maybe it's plastic. Seems like metal. Let's get a second opinion. Second opinion. Is that metal or plastic?
It's plastic.
I wasn't too sure.
Yeah, no, it's definitely plastic.
Alright, plastic it is. Carrying on. Well, you know, every time I go scrapping, I always run into my fans. Not the best of fans, but it's a fan nonetheless. Still got a motor in there. Metal around the outside, I'm pretty sure. But let's be honest, it's not a very good fan. That might be mostly plastic. Yeah, my brother probably won't like that. Oh well, we have it now. Alright, let's carry on. Found another power washer. That other one looks crappy, so I'll probably cut the cord off of that one and my brother can test this one out. Because strangely enough, we need a power washer, and that one has its wand and everything. Was there even a cord on this one? Yes, there was. There it is. There we go. Nice big beefy cord. And if that other one doesn't work, I'll get the cord from that one too. Alright, we're not finding a whole lot, and we're getting close to the end of our route. Let's hope we stumble across something decent. A nice motor on the curb. Alright. It's off a lawnmower or something. Nice and heavy. It's good scrap. There we go. Alright, carrying on. Classic car alert. That is an oldie. What does that say? 49 Lamb Charger. Whatever a 49 Lamb Charger is. I've never heard of that before, but interesting. Nice little pinstriping. Alright, carrying on. Well, the rainy day scrapping is not that good. When you're down to picking up yard art, you know your scrap night isn't going fantastic. Oh well, let's carry on. Well, might not be the biggest or best piece of scrap, but looked like scrap to me. Yeah, we normally don't do blinds, but this is probably a nice piece of aluminum. dirty, but almost fits. Not quite. So let's put it through this lawnmower maybe. Come on, chain. There we go. All right, carrying on. Looked like metal. Not a lot, but it's one of those nights, so take what we can find. That's definitely plastic. All right, we'll take those two little pieces. There we go. Yeah, we're almost done. We're gonna check maybe a half a dozen more streets and let's hope we find something, but this might be it. It's a night for picking up small little pieces of scrap that don't weigh anything at all, but has a cord, so I'll take the cord. All right, carrying on. Just about missed this one, but as we were driving by on this other street, I noticed this metal folding chair. Yep, it's better than nothing. It's been a nothing kind of night. A little disappointing, but with it raining out, I kind of anticipated it not to be a very good night of scrap. Well, at least we found a few things. Alrighty. Well, that wasn't a great night of scrapping. My brother's probably still going to take this into the scrapyard in the morning. There's a small chance we might roll it over into tomorrow, but I think he's going to take this in and probably get rid of it.
Here we go, arriving at Zubik's with the load from last night. You might notice my voice is a little different. That's because it's Jeff running the camera this morning, Polly the Wog's brother. I think Paul is still comfortably home in bed sleeping. But I think I can manage this. It's just a small load today anyway, so we'll see what we get. Excuse me if my hand's a little shaky. People here this morning. Welcome to the shred pile. All right, let's get back in here. Okay, bear with me while I get the camera set up. out of the bag, or it doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter. Not much.
You can take it. The only thing I'm going to keep is that cost. That didn't take very long because there wasn't much in there. Let's watch this guy for a minute. Well, let me close my truck first, then we'll watch it. That's enough for me, guys. I'm going to hand you back over to Paul so that he can do the cash out. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Well, that definitely wasn't the best load of scrap that we've ever taken into the scrapyard. Turned out that we had on the load 280 pounds of just regular tin shred. It was going currently at $230 per ton, or 11.5 cents per pound. So it gave us a grand total of $32.20. Wasn't a very good load, but it was a rainy day. My expectations were pretty low for finding any decent scrap. But this morning, this video was recorded a few days back. This morning we took a load into the scrapyard. We had a little bit of non-ferrous stuff to take in. And look who I ran into in the scrapyard. Here's a photo that I took. That's Rooster from the YouTube channel Big Scrap Nation. Make sure you go check out Big Scrap Nation on YouTube. His father Red runs the channel, and that is his son Rooster, who works hard all the time. And make sure you check out the channel Big Scrap Nation on YouTube. All right, thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here, and I hope I see you right here in the next one.